Hello everyone, Rambles here, and welcome back to our Goblin Hunters leveling campaign here in World of Warcraft Classic Mist of Pandaria. Thank you guys for clicking on the video and joining me here. I really do appreciate it, and I hope everybody is doing awesome today. Let's summon out our pets. We have just arrived here in Azshara. We've taken a couple of quests. We need to go after some slabs of venison. We need to kill some scouts. And we need to capture a runaway shredder. So let's get right into things. We might be on the lookout for a new pet if we can find something cooler than the turtle. Which I'm sure we can eventually here. Pack Hobgoblin. Ooh, bank access. Okay, we don't really need that right now. One of you guys mentioned, yeah, we got Aspect of the Hawk and I didn't notice. That is going to increase our ranged attack power by 35%, so pretty big increase in our base damage output. Alright, we got the shredder. Labor Captain Grabbit's voice crackles over the radio. Are you reading this? Piloting that sucker is easy. Push the pedals of your pedal controls and move the levers of your lever controls. Got it? Oh yeah, we got it. So we need to go around and collect some lumber, it seems. How's the wood processing going? You should see what that thing does to broccoli. Great, you've loaded the shredder to capacity. You're getting pretty handy with that thing. Shredder blades activated. Oh, we can kill the scouts with this. Maybe we're meant to kill the scouts with this, I'm not sure. I was planning to kill them just on my own. But, yeah. Apparently we can do this for everything except for the venison collection. We'll have to do that without the shredder. Oh, here we go. I wonder if the only way to aggro these scouts is in the shredder, or if you could choose to do this just as your character. Yeah, I guess with this we just gotta run around until we randomly aggro them since they are hanging out in stealth, it seems. Alright, I want to test something. Oh yeah, we can just fight these guys. If I don't need the shredder, I really don't want to pilot the vehicle, you know what I mean? I have much more fun controlling my actual character than any of the vehicles in this game, and then that way we can also go after the stags that we need. Oh, you know what we also need to do? Turn on Find Minerals. Looks like we have another player here doing these same quests. Could be why we're not finding many of the night elves, since we seem to have taken the same path that they did. If we go a little further here, we have Restless Spirits, which we don't need yet for anything. That is level 13. There we go. I wonder if maybe these will drop an item that begins a quest. Let's kill one and find out. Doesn't seem like it. We got some more quests up there, but I really want to finish these quests first. We're just not finding a lot of the scouts, and the venison is not a very high drop rate, which I don't mind. To be fair, low drop rates and low spawn rates, especially low drop rates, are always more rewarding when kill XP is worth a little bit more. It's our first copper node. There we go, there's all the scouts. Now we need a bunch more slabs of venison. Oh, the snipers are in the trees. And we need a shredder to cut the trees down. I see, I see. I mean, is it gonna be like every tree? Maybe not like every tree, maybe these little trees. There we go. Oh my god, that tree was full of snipers. How many snipers can you fit in one tree? Well, it depends on whether or not they're night elves, apparently. I don't know why we only got credit for one. Hello? Got credit for 2. Oh, because they're wandering around. Now, we killed 3. We can all count. There are 3 bodies here. Maybe one of them was not a sniper. Because we killed 4 total enemies. We got credit for 3 of them. Maybe one was like a scout. There we go. Up a tree is done. Grenade launcher armed. 20 raiders. Oh no. Where are the raiders coming from? We've got to get these slabs of venison. Maybe after that, we'll jump back in a shredder after that, and we will figure out where to go to fire our new grenades. Oh, there's the raiders right there. They're actually attacking the camp. I wonder if we're phased right now. Oh, no. Uh-oh. Oh, I might have made a big mistake. Okay, yeah, we... Ooh. You see that stag phase in and out? Oh no, I think we're in a phase. And, okay, here we go. We gotta hope that we can tag one of these and get back in it. We gotta do this one first, because we're gonna bug the game out if we ignore this quest. Oh no. So weird. We're caught between dimensions, guys. Alright, let's head back and just take care of this one. Alright, we lost the Shredder, but we got them all defeated. And that's it for that one. We still may be in like a weird phase of this place though. Unfortunately, this is kind of getting weirder and weirder. Let's try to get out of here and find the rest of this stags, and we'll just kind of hope that this place sorts itself out. Right now we have a missing quest giver. Which is going to be troublesome. We're still stuck in the phase that's all about that fight. Which is why as we run out here, we're not seeing anything spawn until we get to about right here. Very strange. I hope we don't bug out this playthrough. Oh god. Yeah, we've messed something up pretty badly. We need to be able to get into the phase where there are actually enemies here to fight around the gate and where the quest giver is. Unfortunately, we're having a lot of problems with that. I'm gonna run back here. Maybe we even run so far as back into Orgrimmar. I'm gonna log out and log back in. And we just have to hope that it fixes the problems that we're having. It's gonna be hard to finish the venison quest and ever really proceed if we can't get this little event to end. It should have ended when we completed the quest. We should have went into another instance of the area, but we didn't. All we can do is hope that we can just get back into Orgrimmar. Like, we're dragging this NPC into Orgrimmar, which is really weird. There we go, they vanished, we phased. Let's log out and log back in, and we'll cross our fingers and hope for the best. There we go. Well, I mean, kind of, right? He was there for a minute. We saw him for a brief shining moment, guys. Okay, let's hope that he resets. Oh man, come on, buddy. Come on, buddy. Don't do this to me. I can't kill them all because, I mean, they're gonna keep coming. Like, we need this guy to reset. Okay, come on. Come on, you can do it. Just please, God, reset. He's never gonna reset, guys. The battle's supposed to end once we complete the quest. Damn. Okay. I'm not really sure what else we can do. We can stand here and fight these all day. Like, he's got to respawn. He's got to get his question mark up above his head, and he's not gonna do that if he's fighting constantly. As much as I want to do Azshara, I don't know if we'll be able to do the main story quest. I don't even think we can get the venison, because most of the venison we need is going to come from stags that are close to this area, but the ones close to the area don't spawn when we're phased like this. So I really don't know what we can do to progress. We have a quest here. Use the shredder to destroy an ancient. Like, maybe we have to do this, guys. Maybe this is it. Maybe we gotta do this last quest. Maybe that's the only way to progress this. Let's get into a shredder. We'll go find the ancient and we'll put an end to him. Well, shit. Excuse my language. We can't get into this guy anymore. We are maybe past the point of no return on doing that. And if we can't get into the shredder, I don't think we have a way to kill the ancient. So there's that. We might be well and truly stuck here. I mean, obviously we can go into like a different zone or something, but I really want to do Azshara. Yeah, we can't get into this. This guy's gonna be like a mega hard hitting elite with a bunch of HP. So I don't know what chance we have. We can try to take him without the shredder, but I think we're gonna get squashed like a bug. If it even lets us engage him. It looks like we can engage him. He's a level 15 elite, it says. Yeah, I don't think this is gonna work, guys. This is not gonna work, guys. We really need like another player to come along with a functioning shredder. That's the only way we could get it. Pet's dead. Can't revive the pet, unfortunately. The thing is, this guy does not have a lot of attack power, it doesn't seem. But he's got a crap ton of health. And I don't think we ever eat through his health before he eats through our health, so. Especially because he doesn't want to stop throwing boulders at us. Seems like that's essentially all he does. This is our only chance. We're gonna die. If I die, I'm gonna stay in my corpse so we can at least get credit for this kill. Toad's dead. He's close to dying. We're close to dying. We got it. There was no way we were going to do that without a group. I hope that fixes the problems that we're having. Oh, we got really lucky that that person came by when they did. Now, you know, if he's not a quest giver still, we might be screwed. Ultimately, we're going to have to be able to turn a quest in, right? So hopefully this ends the battle, resets this guy, and everything's good. I don't see a bunch of attacking enemies, and that's a good sign. It looks like things are a bit quieter here than when we left. Okay, we struggled a little bit understanding what we had to do, and then with a couple of buggish things. But it looks like we're okay now. Excellent. As their scouts fail to report in, Telrendis will feel the terror they've tried in vain to inflict on us.
For the horde.
Boots, we still have to get some venison.
Well, spit it out.
You did it! The invaders have pulled back, and they told me I was crazy for installing a grenade launcher on a wood chipper. Great work with the shredder. With an impressive showing like that right here on the war chief's doorstep, the horde can't doubt what Goblin technology can do for them. We don't need any of this stuff.
Stay strong, pal.
You've done a bang-up job getting our lumber operations in order, but word on the wire is that we're falling under our stone quota. You'd think if we could move mountains, we could gather up a few rocks. Well, that's not my problem, but maybe you can make it yours. Report to Horzak Zignibble up ahead at the Orgrimmar Rocketway Exchange. See if you can't help him straighten out his operation. Just follow the road northeast and find him at the Rocketway Tower.
Yeesh. Took my head off. Why don't
Okay, let's finish up with the venison here. Okay, we have some scouts orders here already in our bags. The wax seal on these orders has been freshly broken. You can't read the carefully penned Night Elven script, but a small hand-drawn map indicates the nearby ruins. Underneath the map, written in a different language entirely, are a series of runes penned in a metallic, shimmering ink. Agtor will no doubt want to see this important piece of intelligence. Yeah, he probably would have wanted to see it when we were back in camp a minute ago. Got some more copper over here.
Strength go with
Agtor squints at the parchment, turning it in the light. No, I can't make sense of it either, but I don't like what I see. Are these arcane runes? I'll need you to deliver this to an expert. Our blood elven allies have been examining the ruins marked on this map, and can likely understand this mysterious script. Seek out the one called the Malinia Skyreaver. She conducts her research from the Orgrimmar Rocketway Exchange just north of here. It's part of the new Goblin transit system that snakes across this land. Quickly now.
strength.
Yeah, quickly now. After we get the venison. This drop rate is abnormal for Mr. Pandaria era, I will say. It's a little abnormal.
Loktar, for the Horde.
Alright, so now we are headed down the road to the north, to the next little Goblin hub. It looks like it's the tower we can see in the distance here.
Go! Go!
You're looking at the most state-of-the-art mining operation in the world. Only rubes would bother to tunnel under a mountain to get the minerals below. We moved the whole mountain. Now we can just scoop the precious metals right off the ground.
Hit the road!
You're here to help? Excellent. Here, sign this indemnity waiver, and here, this non-compete clause. Let's get you started.
Move it!
We moved this whole mountain to strip mine the minerals below, but what we didn't take into consideration were the subterranean basilisks that are now, terranean. You look like you've got some initiative. Go in there and kill some of those nuisances, and I'll dip into our petty cash fund for you. Kill 10 Greystone Basilisks.
Careful.
And stone cold. Workers act like it's their job to complain. If it isn't the backbreaking labor, the long hours, or the low pay, it's being turned to stone by Basilisk. It's always something. But I'm thinking maybe this whole workers to stone business could be a big moneymaker for me. What if those guys are now high quality stone? My whiny employees could be worth more to me as luxury building materials than a source of labor. Grab a stonified mountain-foot miner and haul him or her back to me. Oh dear God. Some kind of murder, right? I mean, while they're turned into stone, they're not technically dead yet, but if you chisel them apart and use them for building blocks, then they're most certainly dead. I don't know if I like this.
Hit the road.
It makes me slightly queasy and uncomfortable.
Yo.
And Foreman Fisk has a quota to meet. Mountain-foot iron is a brittle alloy, but with the right bribes, it meets Goblin safety standards. Zignibble here is having trouble on the production end of things, but that doesn't change any of my deadlines. I've got a quota to fill. Head down into the Mountain-foot strip mine and gather up any ingots of Mountain-foot iron you find. There should be piles of it smelted and ready for shipment.
Keep your ear to the ground.
Alright, so all the goblin stuff, and then we have the blood elf stuff.
The dark times will pass.
At long last, we have an opportunity to study the ruins that dot this landscape, provided these money grubbers don't level the place first. Tell me about the nearby ruins. Are you familiar with the War of the Ancients? Yes. That is what we call the period of time 10,000 years ago when the demons of the Burning Legion first breached the realm of Azeroth and attempted to devour this entire world as they have countless others. The ancient capital of Azshara, a city that once dominated this landscape, was ground zero for the invasion. The ancient wreckage you'll find scattered throughout the area stands in broken testament to the egotism of our forebears. What are you doing here? My concern for the moment is with the ruins that surround Lake Minar to our east. Thousands of years ago, the Minar Academy was among the first to study the arcane arts. It was a beautiful terrace structure built in a ring around a tranquil lake, a place of quiet contemplation and focused study. It was there that my ancestors first discovered the potential of the magical energy seeping from the Well of Eternity. I'm sorry, is this all too much to take in? I've immersed myself in arcane history for several decades now. I forget that others do not share my passion. No, please, go on. Suffice it to say that the Academy was cautious in its application of these newfound powers. What few writings remain indicate that the mages there worried about arcane addiction, a problem my race suffers from to this day. This restraint put the mages of Minar in opposition to Queen Azshara and her highborn lackeys, who sought ever greater power with wild abandon, throwing caution to the wind and delving into ever more dangerous applications of the arts. What happened to the mages? By the time the Burning Legion began its assault, the mages at Minar Academy had fallen far from the Queen's graces. They would have been a powerful asset in the war to come, but they refused to fall back when the rest of the city fell. Instead of regrouping outside the city to join in the counter-assault, they stayed behind, erecting magical barriers and turning their once quiet home into a fortress. Refugees streamed to the Minar Academy in the first terrible days of the invasion, and survivors rallied to mount a defense. Were they able to hold out? Hold out against a full frontal assault from the Legion's vanguard? Not likely. No, history doesn't record what happened next. For there were no survivors. The raging demons left little more than the ruins you see today, and the secrets of the Academy lay buried under the soil of Azshara. And we're gonna dig them up. I like the way you think, Goblin. Until recently, the latent magical energies of the Academy grounds attracted the attention of the Blue Dragonflight, and I wasn't able to study them. The attention of the dragons is now elsewhere, but a worse threat is in the making. These little green brutes want to level the ruins to make way for a fuel depot. Knowledge lost for 10,000 years is days away from being lost forever. We've got to act fast. Ooh, that was worth it. A nice chunk of lore, actually. Give that here this instant. Agtor is correct. These are arcane runes. They're scouting out magical sites, experimenting with the arcane arts. This is a marked departure from thousands of years of Night Elven history. The idea that they will achieve any competence in this field, even those who once counted themselves among the highborn, is absurd. Meliania puts aside the scroll dismissively, but her face is furrowed with concern.
We will have justice.
Oh no. We don't get to do any quest for her? With the ruins? Oh no, I hope that we do more with the ruins, because it would be a real shame just to like stop that quest line there. But okay, at least we got a big old lore drop. Glad I read the additional text, otherwise we would have got nothing out of that NPC if they don't have more quests. We have to deliver a stonified miner. We should probably do that first. We also got a couple of other things. We got Hunter's Mark, but Explosive Shot is applying Hunter's Mark for us. So we don't really need that. And we got Disengage, which, you know, we could actually use from time to time. My pet just randomly attacked this explosive stockpile. Oh damn, I'm not sure why he did that. He did it again. We got some stonified miners down this way. Alright, we're just going to carry this dude on our back. Which is fine with me, because it means we can work on the other quest here before going back and dropping him off. Well, the hardest thing to find here is the 20 mountain foot iron. Maybe we need to check up this way. Our pet is determined to bite any explosives that he comes across, which is sometimes detrimental to us, sometimes not. Alright, everything's done except for delivering this miner. Really loving the environment here. Love the autumn vibe, especially the autumn vibe at sunset time is just so good.
Well, spit it out. Keep it real.
Don't waste my time. Careful out there.
Well, well, let's take a look at what we got here. Hozark examines the shattered remains of the poor petrified miner. He shattered him. He wasn't shattered when we were carrying him, so... Bah, crumbly, useless, wouldn't even make a good countertop. My miners may be mediocre workers, but they make lousy bricks. Well, I suppose we should refleshify these guys so I can get some return on my investment. I'm glad we're not turning them into building materials. There's got to be a way to reverse the basilisk stonification. Those irritating night elf saboteurs who have been lurking around my mine must know something we don't. They seem to be immune to the gaze of the beast. I want you to find out their secret. Pick off a few of the Telrendis saboteurs sulking about the rear of the strip mine and get a sample of whatever charm or ding-dong they're wearing to give them immunity. They wear lots of ding-dongs, apparently. Radio me from the main forge building once you're successful.
Move it.
Okie dokie. Still sad that we don't have more Blood Elf Lady quests to do. But, you know, not anything we can do about that. Let's move on down the road. Get back into the mine. We're going after a crystal pendant from one of these guys. Well, that was pretty easy. We gotta radio him from the main forge building. I wonder if the forge will actually have a forge. We could probably do a little bit of smelting at this point. We haven't picked up a lot of copper, but we picked up some. Zignible's voice squawks over the speakers. Is that you? Still alive? You aren't trashing my explosive stockpiles, are you? You say you found a clear crystal pendant. That makes sense. A perfect prism would refract the gaze of the basilisk. Maybe we can use this to our advantage. Time to drop some science. If that prism of yours is tuned to refract a basilisk gaze, then we can use the crystal's properties to reverse the process. Okay, sure, that sounds like nonsense, but let's go with it. All we need is a source of power. In the weapons cabinet to your right, you'll find our prototype laser mining drill. I love that thing, but the near daily dismemberment's got to be a real bother. Grab the laser drill and swap out the lens with that crystal of yours. Hi there. Very, very rude of you. Marius, Tanalar, whoever you are. You got that gun? Good. Don't point it directly at your eye. Aim that baby at my stonified workers and the refracted light should reverse the petrification process, or it will melt them. Whatever. Return my workers to a state of profitability, and if the refleshification process makes them crazy, go nuts, they should be killed for insurance purposes. Oh my god. This quest gets better and better. At least we're not turning them into bricks. But now we're probably going to accidentally melt some of them and or have to kill them because they're going to be crazy.
Quickly, quickly!
Ah, good. Now we can get these slackers back to work. You've earned a cut of the profits, though, minus the usual company fees. Take your pick. Ooh, a gun. Agility stam on that gun.
Careful out there.
Very nice. We need to empty the inventory. Like, maybe right now-ish. Maybe we gotta go up top and see what's going on up here. Engineering supplies. I mean,
You break it, you buy it.
sounds like something we would need if we can get our engineering off the ground here at all. Which we definitely could,
It's coming in soon.
but we would need like a place to smelt and stuff. Oh, we can make blasting powder anywhere. Oh, that's gonna get us going pretty nice, actually. We're going to make a bunch of the blasting powder for skill ups, then we're going to go right into making the dynamite for skill ups. It's like doubling down on skill ups, basically. And then we probably got to find a place we can smelt to get some mining skill ups. That's actually not a bad start. Definitely gonna have to go into Orgrimmar and take a look at the engineer trainer. Learn some more recipes, see what else we can do with the materials we have.
What?
Private Worcester has a quest, another warm body. Oh, have I got a deal for you. Immerse yourself in foreign cultures, go on epic adventures, blow things up, and get paid to do it. Sound too good to be true? Well, it's not. This is what we do. If you're interested, head over to Gallywick's defense post on Forlorn Ridge to the north and look for Commander Molotov. I don't think we'd want to go back to working for Gallywick's after like everything that happened to us. But we might also have like a vested interest in the health and safety of our people. So maybe we would try to hang out with them as long as we can before we head off into like the wider world, you know?
Careful out there.
Alright, that seems to be our breadcrumb to skedaddle on out this way. I think instead of doing that, we are going to go to Orgrimmar. Surprised that we don't have a flight point out here or anything like that yet. It looks like the only flight points are going to be here to the east and north at the Bilgewater Harbor, which I'm assuming we will get to see eventually. But yeah, I think for now I want to run back to Org, I want to do some smelting and train at the engineering trainer. Well, let's just head back to the mining trainer. We should be able to do our smelting back that way, and then if we get close, we can train the next rank. Don't think we're gonna get that close to the next rank, but we'll see. Oh, do they not have a... They don't have a forge? Ooh. Here we go. There's forges right over here, so not a big deal. Let's get smelting out to the bar. Yeah, we're not gonna get close enough to train. I think we gotta be 50 to do the next rank. Alright, let's see what the engineering trainer has for us.
See you around, friend.
We can do copper bombs, and we can, and we can do bolts. The bombs need bolts, so let's go ahead and make a crap ton of bolts. We'll hang on to those. Oh, requires a blacksmith's hammer. Ooh, I did not know that we still needed a hammer. Blacksmith's hammer, there we go.
Doing business with you.
We need a hammer, but I don't know that we need an anvil, apparently. Maybe this is an anvil, and we're just close enough to it. There we go. 67 out of 75. We should be able to train the next rank.
I've seen you around here before.
Journeyman. Can make an arclight spanner, boomstick, crude scope. We can start making scopes. That's good.
Don't be a stranger.
We need some core stones, which we're not going to be getting for a little while. Rough boomstick. Would not quite be as good as what we currently have. Oh, look at that. We'll grant 3 skill ups. The scope would be nice. Permanently increases damage by 1. It's not a lot, but it's something. But I think we need an Arclight spanner made before we can make any of that cool stuff. Alright, that's pretty good progress for today. I'm pretty happy with our professions finally coming along. Granted, we did not get to start them for a while, so it was kind of a late start, but I am kind of dedicated to working on mining and engineering on this character. I feel like it really fits them, and it's going to help me get more immersed, but I'm having a lot of fun on this Goblin Hunter. I hope you guys are enjoying things as well. I'm going to take a break right here for today. Let me know what you guys think of the playthrough. I would love to hear from you. If you're having a good time, leaving a like on the video helps out immensely, and I appreciate those that do. Until next time, take care of yourselves, take care of each other, and we will see you back in Azeroth again very soon. Bye for now.